With the new consoles being released in just under a month, we're starting to get a much more structured look at what each brand is offering and how they commit to their fan base, passing on any information about them that makes you feel like you've been passed a crown and scepter for choosing their console, the right product. Now, everyone has their differences. This is nothing new. Some like the controller of the Xbox, so they will go that way. Some like the PlayStation exclusives, so they'll go that way. And it's all pretty straightforward. Win here, lose there. Or is it? So Xbox have done a phenomenal job in the past years that cater towards consumers and give them the best experience and helped those potential underdogs. For example, they are constantly updating and pushing availability of original Xbox games, whilst using their conferences to showcase those amazing indie games that have been created, shining a nice beam of light, making them stand out just that little bit more and encouraging those smaller companies to build up. It's all super noble stuff. But with all of this help and ease, they seem to have made a bit of a crucial mistake with their latest console. Something that we would never have expected, something so outlandish, even the Mayans wouldn't have seen this coming. It's the forward compatibility of the Xbox One with the next gen games. The flagship games like Hellblade and Halo are no longer a dream in the wake of limited pre-orders. These games can be played with what you have at home already. So the question now comes around, why do you need to upgrade? Now yes, there are obvious benefits to getting a new console. The raw power, the load times, the joy of getting something for Christmas. But if you were really desperate for these constantly, you would go for a PC, or everything I just said realistically doesn't apply that heavily to you. It's either or. This is where Xbox has really managed to hurt itself. You've taken away the thrill and necessity of picking up a new console, and you now actually make people feel almost guilty and have to say, well, I can already play the new Halo. So can I really justify spending £500 on the new console to play it? I could go for a PlayStation 5, and now I've got access to Demon's Souls. Do you see what I mean? They've now created this reasoning for you not to go out and purchase their new console. And that's what is going to run through your head if you are a PlayStation fan. You now don't actually have to decide between two consoles. There isn't a second choice really. If you want to take part in those amazing, incredible Xbox exclusives, you just need the last generation console. I can go out and I can get myself an Xbox One. And this is the whole reason I didn't upgrade to an Xbox One X, because I already had an Xbox One S. What would be the point? It looks a bit better, it looks a bit fancier, but realistically, it's a non-plus. I don't need to do it. And this is something that the company has brought in that is amazing, and it's marvelous to bring in all that inclusivity, bring everybody that has already got an Xbox One and let them have fun to join in with the newest games, but you're striking yourself in the foot. Now this could all change in the near future. They could start running exclusives a year down the line, but then the damage may have already been done. The push and drive for a console needs to be strong and imminent to ensure people follow suit. This will yield in strong numbers like the PS4 held last generation. The constant pandering and little joys that Xbox are giving its consumers are amazing. It's incredible what they are doing to help support consumers and make them like their product. But it isn't a like where I necessarily have to buy their products, and that pains me. And I really hope they get these purchases. I really hope they get the credit where it's deserved, because they have gone a mile for everybody. But do people need to take a mile to go to them? Unfortunately not. This is only going to go one way. How do you feel on this subject? Do you think Xbox should go down the same route as PlayStation and make everything exclusive to the Xbox Series X? Or do you love the fact that they're being super inclusive? Leave your comments down below.